It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we're running it back with the two teams from Super Bowl VI. It's the Dolphins and the Cowboys. All that and more coming up next.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has...
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
I think when you go back and watch the... Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down. They'll run here with the rookie. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. 2nd and 7. That is Ferguson in motion. 2nd down. The middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seems to continue to hold him back is that he's predetermining where he goes with the ball. Not only did it lead to the 2 interceptions, but it leads to some missed opportunities as the play unfolds. He could have had more touchdown output if he would have just gotten off that first read and found the open man. He got away with it last week. He doesn't want to make a habit of trying to get away with it every week. He needs to clean that up, especially if he wants to come away with a win here today.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Tua going to give this to Wright. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. out of the gun, Tagovailoa. It's going to be pulled in by Wright. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. And now you hold your breath when you see this. That's Tua, who's in some obvious discomfort. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing now from the gun. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This is right. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Here's 2nd and 2.
44, ready.
A carry here for Wright. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. A return coming from the 14. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's into traffic, but taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or
at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll run with Wright. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Man in motion here is Washington. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. They run again with Wright. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. That one into the hands of Hill. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
Still 3rd down.
So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. Motion man is Bell. Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And will mark him down up beyond the 30.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
3rd and 5. Pistol now for Prescott. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Dolphins offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. 3rd and long. Head up. This is right. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Pass brought in by Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play it.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips that time. In there for the sack. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was the Titans who get the win at home. Will Levis, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. The Saints get back over 500 as they win their second in 3 tries. We watched a solid performance out of running back Jalen Wright. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Washington now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and running back Jalen Wright headed back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Motion man is Bell. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua to the left side in the hands of Hill. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Play action. Tagovailoa. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's 3rd and 7. Moving the tight end right. From the gun on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. Whoa! And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
In trouble, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That is Ferguson in motion. 2nd down, Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Dak facing 3rd and long. Oh, what a throw, slinging it across his body and complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Dolphins offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing is Tua. He finds Bill. That's caught. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A give here to Wright. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Motion man is Bell. Tua now on 3rd down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. They'll put a receiver in motion right. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now Tua. He'll find his man. It's Eric Izukama. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Tua to throw again. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Man in motion here is Washington. Again, it's Tua. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing again, it's Tua. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. 15 yards on the catch and run for the 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Wright. And that'll be a pickup of 3. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Back on the ground and back to Wright. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.